Hey guys, this is Maya from Trade Labs, and today we're going to have a look at the gold forex trading market because we have a little surprise as compared to yesterday's charts. We, or at least I, never expected this to happen. So if you're curious to see what I'm talking about and to see what trades I was positioned in today, then stick around and let's jump right into the video. Welcome back guys, this is Maya from Trade Labs, and like I mentioned in the intro, today we're going to do another short and sweet recap of the gold forex trading market, and especially going through step by step because I feel like we haven't done one of these videos in a while. So this is going to be a beginner friendly video that you guys need to pay attention to if you're new to the market. So without further ado, let's jump right into those charts. Okay guys, so what you're seeing on the screen right now is just a snapshot of today's market. This is a bit weird because we had yesterday the gold forex trading market has increased to a certain point, and now we are looking at a full-on bearish market. Why? Well, we don't know. If you haven't already studied the charts for gold in the past few months or weeks or days, then basically what happened is gold has been increasing all the way to over 2000s, decreased all the way to under 1800s, and now it's basically struggling to level itself to the mid 800s. We cannot complain about because this is still something that we can definitely take advantage of. However, we were not expecting to see this. So for those of you guys who are new to this channel and maybe to the gold forex trading market, what you're seeing on the screen here, this is the momentum trading indicator, which is a proprietary indicator created by us here at Trade Labs, so it would make your life as a trader easier. It has information such as the starting point of trend changes as well as notifications and the price bars itself. So what you're seeing here is actually a combination between the momentum trading indicator and the brick bar chart, which is also created by us here at Trade Labs. You don't need to spend time into trying to understand squiggly charts and really confusing indicators which gets you nowhere. Really in your face kind of information that pretty much gives you everything you need from the starting point and from the get-go. I mean, if you look at the chart that I'm showing on the screen here, most likely you already know what's happening here, right? So we have a bearish trend, the market is going down. Basically, you get rid of your assets at the beginning of the trade and then buy them back at the lower price. I'm also strongly suggesting for those of you guys who are new to the market and maybe new to trading, never go into trade without actually trying a simulator account or an indicator that could help you give you the information that you need, because gold is one of those markets that it's a bit tricky to play around with, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So something like the momentum trading indicator is definitely proven to be really useful for everyone at any stage of the trading market skills, if you may. However, it's really good for considering. Also, bear in mind that at the end of the video we have a surprise for those of you guys who are actually curious to try the momentum trading indicator. We have it now as a free trial that you don't need to pay anything and you just get to try the tool for yourself in your home on your laptop or PC or whatever you're using. This is an incredible opportunity because it's basically free for you to try. Now, before we actually start to explain the trend that we have on the screen here, I just wanted to talk to you about the actual preventive actions that we do here, or at least I do on a daily basis. First thing that you need to understand whenever you're trying to jump on a trend is to make sure that you are safe in your trades, and by that I mean always and always have a stop loss. And what I usually tend to do just before the actual momentum trading indicator is indicating here the starting point of trend change, the starting of that trade itself, you can see that this would be the highest point. So what I'm usually doing, I'm just placing my stop loss just a couple of ticks, in this case above the starting of the trend, which I would say would be around here. So basically what does this mean? As long as the trend itself doesn't pass back through that stop loss of mine, then I'm safe. Now, coming back to this trend, in order to understand the full potential of the trend, of course, we would need to look at the highest point of the trend and the lowest point of the trend in terms of price point, so we can understand the actual amount implications that we have here. So as you can see, the trend started roughly at 9 o'clock into yesterday's market. However, it went all the way down until roughly 8 o'clock in the morning, a continuous trend which lasted all night long. So like I mentioned, if we were to take into consideration the lowest point and the highest point, we would consider the highest point to be roughly 1868, as well as the lowest point to be 1851. Now, if you do the math behind that, we have a really intense battle between the bulls and the bears, especially in the past few days, but this specific trade leaves you with a potential of 17 points. For those of you who are not aware of this, let's say, method, you just take the number of points, multiply by 100, and you have your pips. Now, in order to calculate that, in our case, we have 17 points times 100, and you have a really big potential of 1700 pips into one trade in the gold forex trading market. And if you're wondering if gold is usually like this, then yes, it is. We've seen like really intense battles between the bulls and the bears, which caused to have huge, powerful trends on the market on a daily basis, which all the traders have been really happy about. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. I hope you found it useful and informative in terms of what happened in the gold forex trading market, and let's say a step-by-step guide on how to approach the market when you see a really powerful trend like we had in today's gold market. Now, when we are talking about the Xauusd market, you know it's a tricky situation to play around with, so definitely something like the momentum trading indicator is really useful to have, especially to help you take decisions on the trades that you're seeing on the chart and on the Xauusd market. Speaking of which, if you'd like to try our new trend trading indicator, then click the link below and sign up for a free trial. That being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, you guys, and found it informative and really good for you and your trading skills. If you did, then don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing by clicking on the subscribe button down below. That's it from me today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.